Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
If I were you, Master, I'd not leave this unread.
Shall we take a closer look? A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
A forgotten riftstone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift. And before I forget, so many sorcerers gathered makes for quite a sight.
With the right strategy, we shall make a fine team.
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Well done. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
We've little need for a campsite at present.
Time spent camping isn't necessarily time wasted. No sense letting the enemies gain the upper hand. Early gripping gets the worm, as they say.
My thanks. Here. Figured I ought to thank you some.
Keep your eyes peeled as we cross.
This seems safe enough, at least.
Really now?
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right.
Ice and turn it against our foes. I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Don't be such a worrywart. I know what I'm doing.
My protection.
As a matter of fact, one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
Now there's a thought.
Would seem our fight is not yet done.
We fight. To arms.
Very well, if I must.
Of my magic, I shatter the heavens!
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above. We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Well met, sir.
Ought to polish up my gear for tomorrow.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for
Time to get back to work.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master? I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter? Goblins approach!
No means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I shatter the heavens!
I grant your weapon a magical boon. The broken sections are a hindrance, but I believe we can reach our goal all the same. I see you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can. We're unlikely to find any warm hearths down here.
What I wouldn't give for a map, particularly one that could tell us where all the treasure lies.
I am well aware of the particulars. It will protect you.
Not compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force.
Ranged attacks are my specialty, Master. I expect you'll be wanting my assistance.
There are wolves on the ground! Fire will prove effective against this foe. Success. Our foe hasn't even noticed what's been pilfered.
On encampments, and we'll overwhelm our foe with our blind magic.
Continue our onslaught, and the behemoth will soon topple.
Moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. Already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up. Full glad am I to see the sky. And
Such dark depths take their toll on the spirit.
'tis as you say. This is rather thrilling. Master! Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Ice's sting is yours to wield.
Forgotten riftstone, as yet undiscovered in this world, then follow me. It isn't far.
Quickly, Arisen! You must regain your footing!
If 'tis as broken as it seems, then I'm afraid we've no recourse but to find another way around.
Forgive me if I do not jump for joy.
The day grows darker with our every step.
Ears pricked. 'Twill be difficult to pinpoint distant foes by sight alone. Our adventure continues.
Gran, I want to learn magic, please.
This again, child. There are plenty of...
Why must you always take...
What am I to do with that? Would that I could allow her to do as she pleases.
Why won't they let me study magic?
I've things to do, if you don't mind. I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Why won't they let me study
Would that I could allow her to do as she pleases, but...
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
Might I be of assistance? I shall see it done.
Would that I could allow her to do as she pleases. Would that I could allow her to do...
Always sets me to thinking, this place.
Why won't they let me study? Why won't they let me...
Today?
Why won't they let me study magic?
Not a foe in sight.
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
'Tis broken, but methinks there is still a way forward here.
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
Upon my life, I will see.
You really ought to have returned by now. Can't say I've any tidings.
I pray your road to Vernworth shall be...
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Do come again.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty. Lest you forget, 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
Goblins, Master. Leave it to me. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Good. Let us make... I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Look here. Water is seeping through the cracks.
I will see to it that the law is up.
Shall we take an ox cart?
Would seem the ox cart's just arrived. You'll be riding in it with us till we reach the capital. Goblins! If you value your life, stand and fight, Wreck!
Something from our bow. Was crafty of you.
Seems we drove them off.
I was informed of your coming would be a risk.
Captain Brand, this, though I admit I had...
This one's not a bad...
As decreed by the that arisen, it follows that you must submit to question it. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. I beg your forgiveness for my if the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would... I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, you, and no other, are the Sovereign. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon the people rejoiced. For our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long yet, not all celebrated your... Your rival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Many thanks. I'll catch that wreck.
You're a kind one, aren't you? In fact, there's aught I would ask you.
Aha!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait.
In trouble now.
I to do? Hail, friend. I've an eye for people. I'm in a bit of a quandary. Fear not. I'd be much obliged. Sound appealing? There.
Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route. We've arrived, just as planned.
You've come. So, what say you? Many thanks, friend. I knew...
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours for a full week at no charge. What a steal. You shan't hear me complain about an early... I heard a rumour that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Quite, though no definitive records remain.
I don't have enough to do.
I can't wait to see what the day holds.
Let's see. Exploring.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a point or two to suit.
Oh, I possess no ill intent. Those of other races differ so in design from our own. That's all 'tis, mind. Curiosity. And even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one, no matter how they fascinate me. 'Tisn't to be.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
Our coin reserves are much depleted after...
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire them from a... You would seem fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow, such as this bowstring. Why do you stare? I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim, the timing could not be more unwelcome, as my... Forgive me. Every elf undergoes... I've been training... Indeed, I grew so vexed thanks to you. It might be just what I need to find my aim. Many thanks. But this is no place. That's where I train, you see. I do hope you'll join me.
Oh, look. A chest. Well, I shan't get my hopes up.
There's treasure within, I'm certain of it. But there's only one way to find out.
All this hustle and bustle must be like
Exploring. I take pride in my work. That I do.
Well met, sir. Forgive my... I thought so. That girl's always... Now listen, 'tisn't much. Welcome and well met.
Don't think I've forgotten your discount now. I'll knock a few. Come again.
Mayhap I'll seek out the town I've yet to visit.
It's been a hard day.
What am I supposed to do?
This ox cart's bound for the... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on. This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
If you intend to sleep, you can leave the defense of the cart to me. I shall see to it that we arrive safely.
Will this take long?
If you're in need of a ride, 'tis now or ne'er.
I must earn the peace. Only fools and urchins must be kind.
Say, you wouldn't have to have stolen from me. What? There's no exaggeration, to be quite truthful. Working under a man such a... Unless...
Have you come from Vernworth? The ancient battleground. In times past, since a few days past, it could be that, say, if I cannot
Greetings. Tell me, in your he seems to have vanished, and if I may be candid, 'tis an item of and in my hour of need, you will be rewarded.
It seems this jadeite orb is in high demand. 2 people have asked us to find it now, but only one of them can have it.
The decision is yours, Arisen. I trust in your judgment.
go! Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Ingenious. My own master must be.
Unbelievable.
I grant your weapon a magical boon. Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing. Your precision judgment ready.
Our party is well balanced. I can see no weaknesses that can be exploited.
No challenge is more valued by the
It was no great shock to me.
success. Our
So, fun begins again. Hey, Arisen?
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
No ball here. There being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
Battle is best avoided here. I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. My magics grant you an elemental bloom.
raging winds and scatter our foes.
The cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
By your leave. You have my protection. This route has seen better days, but there's no sense lamenting it. We just have to take the long way round.
Forgive me if I do not jump for joy.
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss.
There, master! A hobgoblin!
'Tis weak to lightning strike!
A battle avoided is a battle won, I suppose. The air beneath the earth is stifling, to be sure.
Indeed, you are correct.
I must admit that so enjoy seeing this obstacle smashed to pieces.
Ranged attacks are my specialty, Master.
Shall I assist?
Strategy never would have occurred to me.
Unbelievable! Ah, so you pinch something from our bow.
Oh, dear, yeah?
Then I shall remain by your side. I grant your weapon a magical freedom. Arisen, are you all right? Harpies, Master.
Fire won't do much good here. Let's try a different tack.
I will be your shield. Let my magics grant you an elemental boost.
Ah, I see you've pinched something from our foe.
That was crafty of you.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. As a matter of fact, oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet. We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials resulting in different creations.
Since times of eld, dragon blood has been... Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it to your benefit. Then I bid ye farewell. Can this arisen rise against fate?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the road, as they say.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Phantasm! Must be on your guard!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
By the might of my magic, I shatter the heavens!
You have my protection. As a matter of fact, curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Welcome.
Something good will come of today. I just know. It's one of life's great parents.
Wonder what rumors are interested in my wares?
You there? Have you a home in Batal? If not, well, look no further. Now, I've noticed you tend to travel with, so I thought you might prefer a home of your own to stay at, rather than a crowded inn. Well, what say you? A wise decision, sir. Here you are, dear.
This might be worth a read.
A thorough perusal might...
Say, have you seen any statues about? Solid's tell is. Here's the curious part, though. The things look damn near real. So would that I'd gotten my hands on one. Suppose I'll just have to hope there are more of them out.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Your Majesty, your tart is not a matter for prying ears. You will want to hear this. Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray. As I informed you when last, should Disa denounce your... Yet if we are to prove your... It was delayed so that the Sovereign, that is, the false Arisen, could convolate the central players in the court. None would be able to deny that you are the true Arisen. Only select members of them. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, the citizenry... What say you? I thank you, the first is Trevo Mine. Next is Half Village. Finally,
Off we go then.
there is much we ought to tend to. You will need to infiltrate. I have attempted to do this. Would that I could undertake. What say you, your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the... There is much we ought to tend to. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to you. I refer to Waldar. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time as the magistrate, our laws dictate that your Majesty is our right. Thus, as the staunchest supporter, what say you? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. This mission demands the utmost. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of...
As pawns are not permitted within the castle, I will bid you farewell when we reach the entrance.
Waiting on that report. I must be vigilant. I have a duty to attend to.
Have no fear, Master.
You are the Arisen. Follow me.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are tired.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet on the moment.
'Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guard pray, be cautious, Your Majesty. 'Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
Seems my feet always leave me here.
Would that such peace?
Not go less. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
What to make of this?
So, you've come. Captain Brandt bade me allow.
I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off. Can't you see I'm on duty?
This armor's seen better days.
I trust all's well, sir.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are... Aha! Or, Jesus, have you proof that you are... Ah, they say by that mark. This reminds me of a happening. He went before the people. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar. Whereupon... I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but... Oh, you've no interest in such things? I believe I can surmise what... What is it? Have you come to hear more Escape? Here, I spend my days perusing, and I need not... That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes, tell me. Does that... I suspected as much.
Tell me I haven't got any fleas.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Suppose that's enough for one day.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
I barely dragged my ass out of bed.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Hold on a moment, sir. You see, one of the children we care for, Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady... This building's very old. It could be... Might I impose on you to...
Would seem we've a need to scrounge up information. 'Tis tedious work, but I suppose we had best get to it.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was... Malcolm? All he's doing of late is pick. Don't know why he bothered.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
I need of a new skill. This performance is the pinnacle of...
I swear it.
Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
Maybe he was hoping to find something.
Let me get that.
Is Malcolm... He was supposed to go... Wish he'd woken me up.
Don't we have a report to make, Master?
Please, sir.
Vaults, you say? Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad... Come! I fear there's way. Follow me, and quick... I believe this is the place to which... Look, there, a hole. Could he have... There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small. Let us make haste.
Where's my comb? My furs.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow, and mind the ceiling.
Is there no getting through this door?
Malcolm, thank good you have my...
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what a book, sir.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a...
'Twould behoove us not to fall too far behind our guide.
Indeed, you are correct. I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Don't be such a worrywart. I know what I'm doing.
Over here.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing?
It is quite a find indeed. Why, I've ne'er seen... Might I ask that you not share the We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be... We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy. Someone... As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this...
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come... Let's investigate this place's secrets too.
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely in any scholar's dream.
'Tis as you say.
This place is amazing.
The books ne'er seem to end.
Wait here. I'll rush the enemy to give you an opening.
Charging in with reckless abandon is more likely to end in your injury than that of our foes.
True. And green wearish doesn't come cheap. Are we leaving already? Eh? Bother. I was just...
We shall remain here.
How are we to fight with such worn-out gear?
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Well, have you found some place? Oh, to think I'd be outside then. If you...
I'm nodding off where I stand.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Aye, this should be far. If you truly are Arisen, words may be wind, mayhap the knowledge I've gained.
I must be grateful. This used to have a full belly. Places such as this ought to be.
Over here, if you would. This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
gladly aid you with his within my
I want to go home. Dead on my feet.
Each day is hard. I haven't got it.
What should I do?
Not of our round here with sticks lodged up 'em.
May the heavens
Time to find me a mark.
What else needs doing?
Over here, if you please. The person we're here to meet is nowhere to be seen. Shall we come back later?
Waiting around doesn't seem like to do us much good. What could we be missing here?
The rules at your leisure.
I do wish those I'll go on an adventure of my
I'm a tad busy at the moment.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Fine wares all.
Take opportunities as they come, I say.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim, as it seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion, and avail yourself of his vast store. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. While examining the palace for some time now, what's more, this cannot be mere hap, yet 'tis strange. For sweet crownflower, I dare say, 'tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet I am glad to hear it. There is much we ought to tend to, if for some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, and so, in honor of his supposed valor, the false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery, but mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into— What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask my thanks? Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security. So pray, once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will— Here. This should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. There is one other. Masquerades being as they are, much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to— Do not forget that we work to—
How I've longed... You'll not believe the journey.
Do we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
No sense dwelling on what others do. I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
The wind blow me today.
What ought I to do?
Might we not take an ox car to Risen? Even if 'tisn't bound for our destination, we can always make a stopover nearby. A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
Goblins, Master! Leave it to me. I grant your weapon a magical boon.
Wonderful to strike through.
This isn't right. I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now. Hasn't even noticed what's being pilfered. douse the flames before 'tis too late.
Not compared to the thrill of victory. I cannot help but feel indomitable.
Fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Choppers, Master!
This foe will recoil from flame. Are we ignoring the enemy today?
Where you do not fall prey to the enemy's attack as we pass.
Protect the shipment! Steel yourselves! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
How did this happen? We must defend the cargo.
They have a tenacious net. They struck us a terror. There's naught to be done about the shipment.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
There being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way? Follow me then, unless you doubt my sense of direction. Could you come over here?
I was sure we were to... Fortunate we are that you should find us when you...
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
Good thing I was standing here, eh?
Arisen, are you all right?
Wait here. I'll rush the enemy to give you an opening.
Charging in with reckless abandon is more likely to end in your injury than that of our foes.
True. And green wearish doesn't come cheap.
Nice armor you got. Better on me, then.
I'm gonna eat
Site nearby, if memory serves. I camped there myself in another world. Shall I lead the way? I shall lead us to our destination, so do try not to rush ahead.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way. I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. We've got choppers!
Our ice attacks are wasted on this foe!
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
So many sorcerers gathered makes for quite a sight.
With the right strategy, we shall make a fine team.
You there! You'd best go elsewhere, friend. There's no business to be had here.
I don't know about you, Master.
You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong? There's no business to be had here.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
What brings you here?
Is that who I think it is?
Aye, I reckon so. Rather more common looking than I'd expected. But I suppose that's neither here nor there. It's a question of skill at the end of the day.
So you say, but you wagered against our visitor, did you not?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Do come again. Fancy a look at my wares?
Yeah? What is it?
Fancy a look at my wares?
Hail! How'd he know to expect you? Why not ask him yourself? You'll find him.
Nothing you about. Come on, follow me. I've something real nice to show you.
No doubt you're dazzled by...
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
Oh, you wonder how I know? For starters, it isn't just not mysterious about it, but don't worry yourself. Can't offer you any help, though. Still, I've a hefty wager riding on you, cuz.
All that obscure advice, only to depart with nary a word of explanation.
Whatever it is, I'll thank you to leave me out.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. You would know of our village? Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. At least, no one by that name lives here. As you like, sir.
This is the... Of course. Nothing's free in this world.
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Off we go then.
Tread carefully. It seems our every step is being watched.
You say that, but
Greetings. I trust you are enjoying. If you have any questions, ask away. If aught about our... For 'tis here that thieves are to begin with. Of course, you are... Which is to say... Is there aught else you care to ask? You're curious? Naturally, I'm not. You're the second. In response, she... Oops. Don't misunderstand. Those who deal in... Is there aught else you care to ask? Arthur, you... I've lived in this village... Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care, then.
Let me get that. We shall wait here till your business is done.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi.
Dear me.
You didn't disappoint, did you? Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I would. But I suppose I can tell you. His real name is Dara. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off, we're men and women of shadow. That's why he was cast out. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become, but he failed. Took a massive injury, so the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar in his chest, and what a scheme that turned out to be. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of me thinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owed.
I think...
That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many... Anyway, we send them back. We only train the... That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time, then.
You're the one, then?
Huzzah!
Time to be heading home.
You're here. I've been waiting.
I wasn't worried for a moment. Wherever you go, we pawns will always find you, Arisen.
You take care not to stray so far next time. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
To head home, or I get an earful.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named... But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone... but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite a clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be on furthermore. 'Twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry. A clever ploy indeed. I've no doubt that this bill would prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, your Majesty.
That thief maester's a capable sort. I'd wager this will make life rather difficult for the Queen Regent.
is harder to bear than the last.
Someone is looking this way. Is there aught about me that caught their eye? Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.
I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost civility while you are within the castle.
Like children at a fair. Only we drink more wine. All that hustle and bustle. I'm surrounded by adventures on all sides.
Mind, I have time for a citizen in need.
We shed our faces at the door. The sky always puts me in a contemplative mood.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour what you like.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime. If you escape with your life, that is.
Where to now?
What a delightful breeze. Hope I didn't leave the pot on top.
Once the day's work is done.
Such quietude is a blessing. Might you be looking to enlist?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that even were he to be removed. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man. He seems a man of import. And yet, pray, allow me to investigate this matter further.
So, the false sovereign, Queen Regent Disa, and this Phasus fellow are all working... together. Quite the sordid trio, eh? That's odd.
would that all my days were so tranquil.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
You seem to be rather friendly with Captain Brandt, sir. 'Tis lamentable that the captain of the late consul's but there are whispers that he was ever since Thesa's faction seized power within Voyu. I'd take care not to be seen currying favor with the good captain. Thesa has a...
Tis best you move along. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for... Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray, 'twas never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none... But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers.
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught...
Forgive me. This room turned up little of interest. But I've a mind. I'll head out first and speak... Forgive me. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
I must earn.
Beg pardon, sir. But you are the arisen Captain Brandt bade me ask. However, is a... Firstly, 'tis my duty to guard. A duplicate now rests generations of Amundian. Yet, Captain Brandt, indeed, when I must confess, having watched over the blade for many a year, I should be well glad my hopes for our kingdom and its treasure go...
would that all my days were so tranquil.
I'm ready for patrol.
Tis our duty to see this peace.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
Try to find me a mark. Need the coin.
The rules statutory. Eyes on my back, watching me.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen... How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter. And this alone can prove little. But 'tis clear that Deeza's scheme... To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. If Regent King Sven, you have done well, Your Majesty. Though...
Seems we were right to suspect the Queen Regent. We ought to keep an eye on her in the days to come. That's odd. Queen Regent Deesa appears to be working in concert with this Phasus fellow, but what precisely is their aim?
This hustle and bustle puts me... Right at home.
Not sure well said. I'm no cook, am I?
I'm fine.
The sky always puts me
Well met, sir.
Suppose I could visit someplace new.
I
Is this place bereft of beasts and brigands both?
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
Master! Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Good morrow, everyone. One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next. Would you care to behold a forgotten riftstone as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. It isn't far. There's no room for argument here. I shall obey, but I won't pretend I'm happy about it.
A mage skill would be most practical here. Might I be of assistance? I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow, and line the ceiling. Pray. Sleep, should you notice or to miss. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. Magical aid has disappeared. Great. Cast it anew.
I will protect you. The broken sections are a hindrance, but I believe we can reach our goal all the same. I concur.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. chest. I'll examine its contents, shall I?
We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labours.
A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
Let me get that.
Oh! You've come to a small force ventured inside. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore.
Of course. I was to now. 'Tis common not. as if to say, but does that not strike? Even if we are, I should like to confirm for myself, an old man with naught. When I said as much, a lie, it may all...